Okay. Hello. Oh, that's loud. Mic check. Okay, just crossing. Yellow. So, I turned down my bitrate and that way. Jesus fuck's sakes.
0_super.
Position.
Welcome to my
around.
channel. LAN array. Welcome to my channel. Rogue G1RL. Welcome to my channel. Alien Conglomeration. Welcome to my channel. Alto. Welcome to my channel. Sophia Fox 21. Welcome to my channel. Anna_banana_10. Welcome to my channel. Alexis Thenexis. Welcome to my channel. 0x2. Welcome to my channel. RestreamBot. Welcome to my channel. Alien Gathering. Welcome to my channel. Izzy Beth. Welcome to my channel. Waptart. Welcome to my channel. Dawny. Welcome to my channel. 420 F1 TCOOL. Welcome to my channel.
Just putting in my password. Because this thing never wants to save my actual password. Even though I have remember password on. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to try and fix the UI. I seen this guy's video last night and I quite liked it, so yeah. I'm guessing there's going to be a bit of a queue this time, because last night when I logged in, I didn't realize that they had maintenance on all their servers, and so yeah, everyone was waiting to log in. So I might have beat the queue on that. I'm unsure about right now, just because I've heard tell. Whoa, I actually did get in. Okay, well, let's try and find somewhere quiet. Shit. I have the auto run on. Let's find somewhere quiet though. Can I jump over that? Yep, that should do. Okay, so just for the moment.
A new player starting Final Fantasy or a returning player that wants to learn how to and the first thing we're going to do is get rid of all these display names. I don't find having everyone's display names important, so we change these to when you target someone is when the display name will show. In order to do this, we'll go into character configuration, scroll down to display names, and we will adjust these here. You'll see display name presets, which we will change all of these to when targeted. Again, this is going to make yours, your companion, which is your mounts, and your pets only display when you target them. You can adjust these how you like, but we're trying to accomplish a clean UI look. Next, you'll tab over to...
He moved too fast. When targeted. Targeted.
But we're trying to accomplish a clean UI look. Next, you'll tab over to others. Here again, we're going to change all of these to only when targeted. Very rarely do you need to click on someone on PC. If you're on controller, you can just use the left and the right D-pad to scroll through the items or players in front of you. If you're on PC, you can simply just use your mouse. The only change here is I keep friends as always display in order to see them running around and always stop and say hi to them. The next thing...
Companion display. So it's always on. And then NPCs.
We'll do is scroll over to the NPC tab, which you guessed it, are going to change to when targeted. This will get a lot of the muck that you see on your screen off when you're running around and the world. I do have my first tip here, and that's if you're a beginner player, then scroll down to the NPC, click on show always. This will help you when you're starting out to differentiate between players and NPCs and help you find quests and start understanding the flows of the city. I also like to change the color here in order to see them more clearly, as the name for the NPC is in a light green bluish by default and it can sometimes get lost on the screen. By changing this, I can now easily tell where the NPCs are with this dark green color that I've chosen. Let's take a look. We're already looking low.
Wait, how do you change the color? Stupid mouse.
Screen. By changing this, I can now easily default and it can sometimes get lost. The name for the NPC.
Okay, nice.
NPC is in a light green bluish by default, and it can sometimes get lost on the screen. By changing this, I can now easily tell where the NPCs are with this dark green color that I've chosen. Let's take a look. We're already looking loads better when it comes to the general UI, but as you can see, we still have quite a bit of clunkiness with the actual elements of it, including the maps, the cross hotbar, and others. Before we jump into the settings, let's first adjust what you see when you first log in. You'll go to Character Configuration and UI Settings. I'm gonna leave a lot of this alone as I do not want to change or adjust anything that could potentially make you miss things in the game. We are simply going to scroll down and click off the recommendations and the play guide. As these are super annoying to see these pop up every time we log into the game. Just make sure to hit apply whenever you're working. In settings. Next, we're going to tab over to the HUD. There are many things you can adjust here to your playstyle, but I will keep it to a minimum and allow you to explore once you get the base understanding out of the way. Keep it to a minimum and allow you to explore once you get the base understanding out of the way. Minimum and allow you to explore once you get the base.
That I'm actually going to move. Can I move that now? No, I can't.
Understanding out of the way. I'm simply going to turn off the inventory grid as I don't feel like it's necessary to see it. If you are new, your inventory will last for quite a while. I am thinking of doing a video on what items to keep and what you can get rid of, so if you want that kind of video, comment down below if you'd like to see that. Moving on, I'd like to adjust the number of duties displayed, which as you can see, the current quest is close to home right here to the right. I like to have only 2, but we will adjust the size of it later in the HUD layout system. Everything else you can keep as of now. There is one last thing that we have to adjust for controller players only. If you're on mouse and keyboard, then this won't affect you, and that is the cross hotbar at the bottom. If you are a controller player, then I already have a controller setup guide that explains this cross hotbar and how to adjust it, which I will link above and below. I will not be going over it again here, but it is necessary to click some settings in order to adjust this in the HUD layout. Even for this video, it's important to understand the difference of cross hotbar and hotbar. Cross hotbar is only for controller. Hotbars are free floating and can be adjusted for keyboard and mouse users as a main way to access skills. Cross hotbar.
Okay, we might have to come back to this video.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stefan Ash, and today I'll be going over some secrets of a controller. Since this is a controller on, which will allow the use of to click the controller icon. This will turn on gamepad mode if you don't already have it on, which will allow the use of a controller. Since this is a controller settings guide, I will not be going over all the settings, but if you'd like me to make a video of that, leave a comment down below and hit that subscribe button. We will then navigate over to the hotbar section. This is the bulk of what is going to affect our controller gameplay. An important note, hotbars and crossbars are not the same thing. Hotbars are the free floating 1 through 10 and can be clicked on using a mouse or a gamepad mouse. Cross hotbars are directly related to your controller and go up to 8 and can be accessed by mouse or controller. It is good to make the distinction now in order not to get confused later. Starting in the display tab under the hotbar display setting, the changes I make on this screen is more for UI cleanliness. I check hide unassigned slots as it will not display the empty hotbar slots. This will ensure those empty squares are not there and only show up when you're dropping a skill into your hotbar. I uncheck display hotbar numbers. This setting shows what hotbar is which, but we address this more in the HUD layout than here in the settings. The only important tip I will mention here is that hotbar 1 has a lock next to it. Make sure that this is unlocked as it affects all 10 hotbars. Many people make this mistake and wonder why they cannot adjust their hotbars. This is the reason most of the time. Scooting over to the sharing tab. Under the shared hotbar and cross hotbar, you will see the defaults shared. This means that no matter what job you are on, rather it be a battle job or a crafter job, the shared hotbars will be the same anytime you switch. The non-shared hotbars will only be specific to that job. For my example today, I'm going to show you a beginner's view on how to set this up, and you can expand or omit whatever you would like. This is solely preference, but basic understanding is needed in order to fully utilize this amazing system. Under the hotbar setting, I'll be only sharing hotbars 7, 8, 9, and 10. For cross hotbar, I will only be sharing 3 and 4. Moving on to the cross hotbar tab. The settings that you'll be changing are uncheck display hotbar help. If you are starting from the beginning of the game, you can keep this checked for now, but I find that it blocks some of the icons below and above, and players are looking at the words instead of the actual skills. You can leave all other general settings as is for now. Scrolling down to the cross hotbar controls, for this setup you will want to keep hold checked. Hold means that you manually press and hold left or right trigger to access your cross hotbar. Toggle means that you would press the left or right trigger and the cross hotbar will remain open until you input another action. The worst of 3 is the mixed settings. Ignore that one. I always use hold as it gives me full control over my rotation and skills, and it's good to build these habits starting off. Going over to cross hotbar display type. I keep this first one checked as it separates the side of the controller by keeping the right 8 buttons to the right trigger and the left 8 buttons to the left trigger. If you were to have the other one checked, then both of your directional buttons would be to the left trigger and both letter buttons to the right trigger. That might work for you, but does definitely not click for me. So for this video, I will keep the first one checked. Cross hotbar display setting. This setting is important to give you full access to your secondary cross hotbar view in order to have a streamlined rotation. There are a lot of skills to manage, and you need this in order to see everything in one spot. Check always display. Check return to cross hotbar after input. This means once you click a skill, it will automatically put you back down to your main cross hotbar. The most important setting, in my opinion, check position separately. This allows for more customization and one of my main reasons why I now love controller in Final Fantasy XIV. Cross hotbar timer. This is a matter of equipment you are playing on and preference. For me, I find that 50 is my magical number. I encourage you to play around with this to find out what works for you. All this is saying is how quickly you press the associated button to access your secondary cross hotbar, which is important for the next tab called Customs. The timer can be a little confusing. We will come back to the timer after we go over the Customs tab. Under Customs, you will check Expand controls with LT plus RT, left trigger and right trigger. This means when you click the left trigger and hold, and then the right trigger, then you'll have access to cross hotbar 8 left side. Vice versa for the right. I'm actually going to change these to cross hotbar 3 left and cross hotbar right left. If you remember, these are the cross hotbars that we are sharing with all of our other jobs. I use this setting for all of my jobs in order to create a universal hotbar for teleportation, mounts, and other things I need access to no matter what job I am on. The next thing we'll do is enable simultaneous LT and RT double tap. This is how we access our second cross hotbar that is showing on the bottom of the screen and allows us to get all of our skills for battle on the screen at one time. This is important so you can see the cooldowns, procs, and just have a full view of your skill set. The timer directly affects this second setting where you have to simultaneously press LT or RT seconds. Have a full view of your skill set. The timer directly affects this second setting where you have to simultaneously press LT or RT in order to access. The lower the timer, the quicker you have to double tap the right trigger or left trigger to access the second hotbar. The higher the timer, the slower you can double tap left trigger or right trigger. So this is why it's a matter of preference and you should play around with it in order to figure out what works for you. Feature of note here is the enable customization for when the weapon is sheathed and drawn. You can do some really cool things here once you get the basics down. So I recommend once you get everything situated on your screen that you come back and mess around with what works for you. I know all this can be overwhelming, but once you get it down, you only have to do it once and you can improve your gameplay experience 100-fold. Now that we changed all the settings we need in order to more effectively use our controller, I'll go over some bonus tips for all of you who stayed. We will be adjusting the second cross hotbar in the HUD layout. As long as you checked display separately, you'll be able to individually adjust each side. How I like to set up my layout is actually stacked right on top of each other. This allows for you to see the correlating buttons to the second hotbar and not.
I think we can go back to the other one now. What's this? Oh yeah.
Directly relates to the controller buttons. Moving on, you will go into character configuration and hotbar settings. On the display tab, you will simply click the hide unassigned slots. This will help tremendously later down the road as you fill out the hotbars with extra abilities, emotes, and more. You will tab over to the cross tab and scroll down to cross hotbar display settings. You will check all three of these settings: the always display cross hotbar, return to cross hotbar after secondary cross hotbar. The WXHB just means secondary cross hotbar that can be displayed once you click that first setting, as you can see here. And the last option, position secondary cross hotbar separately. After this, you'll go over to the custom tab and enable expanded hold controllers and enable secondary cross hotbar with simultaneous L trigger, right trigger, double tap, blah, 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 blah. Once enabled, you will click right underneath and enable direction and action buttons. This will allow your full secondary cross hotbar to show, as you can see here. Very important for controller players and explained more in depth in my controller video. Okay, now that we have that all done, let's jump over to the HUD layout settings. This is the menu for HUD layout. You have basic, which shows everything, system, which will show you particular system elements, hotbars, that will show you just the hotbars and cross hotbars, and duty. So the first thing we're going to do is adjust some of the basic elements here like map and server info. This is solely preference as it's dependent on how big your screen is and what makes you feel comfortable. I like to adjust these anywhere between 60 to 90% and utilize the entire screen corner to corner in order to keep the middle clear for the most important info. After moving the server and map info and making them smaller, I will adjust the duty element, which is the quest tab. I don't like to see my quest all the time, and we have a separate menu for that, the journal, they're not important enough to make the center cut. So I will shrink these down to about 60% and move them to the top very near my map. This makes it not out of mind, but just a little bit more out of sight. The next thing we'll want to adjust is the alliance list 1 and 2. If you're a new player,
Wait, how do I actually move? Do I go to this? How the fuck do I move it though? How do I move it? What the fuck?
then you won't see these until the alive mine and move them to the top very near my map. We'll shrink west info, clearize the entire. I like to adjust these anywhere between 60 to 90% and utilize the entire screen corner to corner in order to keep the middle clear for the most important info. After moving the server and map info and making them smaller, I will.
How? How the fuck do you move it with the controller? Do I just do this? Oh, shit. There we go. I want this shit right out the fucking way.
adjust the duty element, which is the quest tab. I don't like to see my quests all the time, and we have a separate menu for that, the journal. They're not important enough to make the center cut, so I will shrink these down to about 60% and move them to the top very near my map. This makes it not out of mind, but just a little bit more out of sight. The next thing we'll want to adjust is the alliance list 1 and 2. If you're a new player, then you won't see these until about level 50 or so, but it is good to adjust them now so you don't get into an
No, it's such a big screen. This is going to take a while.
alliance raid, and then you're trying to adjust everything. Last minute and the raid starts. I move these to the very bottom right, stacked on top of each other. These are not super important unless you're a healer or maybe a DPS that can raise.
And he keeps moving everything while he's talking as well, so it's like, what the fuck? He just moved something else before that as well. Puts this half over the map almost.
In case one team of 8 dies, you can help res. Side note, don't worry about stacking things to
Wait. He moved something else before that, didn't he?
very bottom right, stacked on top of each other. These are
Move the item
not
helper.
super important unless you're a healer or or maybe a DPS that can raise in case one team of 8 dies, you can help res. Side note, don't worry about stacking things directly on top of each other, as a lot of the time they don't show up all at once. The only ones I stack directly on top of each other is the action help and the item help, again because if you're in the action and traits menu, you're not going to be in the inventory menu and vice versa. I will adjust my experience bar and my parameter health and MP bar to be a little smaller and center them to the middle of the screen. Some of you may know now watching my other videos that I'm a little OCD and I like to be very organized, so I like to make sure everything is even and clean. For ease of this video, I'm going to tab over to hotbars and clear all the hotbars to the left. You can do this by dragging and dropping. If you're on controller, all you need to
What are these? Oh, we don't use them anyway. Hit Hotbar.
do is highlight and use it. D-pad to move the element you want to move.
Should have made these all smaller. Okay. Let me have a look at what this looks like on stream. Okay. You know what, yeah. Let's just make it small. I know I'm never gonna probably use these, but I think it's still good to still have its own space in the screen. Okay. Where's that video?
Ooh. Now for the cross hotbar, again specifically for controller. If you're on mouse and keyboard, then you would just have regular hotbars here instead of the cross hotbar. Because I'm a veteran player, I like to make this as tiny as possible, as I know the skills and abilities already of the jobs. But if you are a beginner, you can keep this a little bigger for you to get used to it first. I will shrink and center the cross hotbar. You'll also see the separate secondary cross hotbars here. These will only show up if you adjust the settings that we did earlier in the cross hotbar section. If you don't see these, then double back and watch that again, so then you can make sure these show up and you can adjust what you need. I like to keep these directly stacked on the cross hotbar as they correlate button wise, so it makes it easier for future rotations when you get more skills. Again, all of that's covered in my controller guide. The progress bar is your action bar. So if you cast a spell, ability, or perform an action with a cast time or wait time, it will show up here. I like to keep this directly in the middle right below my hero for me to see all times. I shrink it a bit and put it just right above the cross hotbar. I will adjust my party list to be a little smaller and to the left. If you're a healer, sometimes they'll have it right next to the cross hotbar or your hotbars, which will allow you to visually see your party team's health easier. I don't particularly like that, so I keep it under my main scenario guide to the left. Let's talk about status info. This is your personal status information for enhancements or buffs, enfeeblements or debuffs, and other, which is free company buffs or long period buffs that last a long time, like Road to 70, or when Endwalker comes out, Road to 80. I like to keep these independent of each other, to which you can just click on the cog or the settings button in the menu when highlighted and change to display independently to have a little bit more control when adjusting these. I like to put status info enhancements to the top middle.
Shit. He's moving way ahead of where I am. Pretty hard to see it. I need to use my actual. Can I go full screen? So I can see it more better. Oh, it's so blurry. Wait, that's just the element size though. Damn. Where the hell was that?
le_Kaylee. Welcome to my channel.
Hello. Okay, I think that looks good. Looks good. Distance wise and everything. Okay, now I can jump out of full screen.
You get more skills. Again, all of that's covered in my controller guide. The progress bar is your action bar. So if you cast a spell, ability, or perform an action with a cast timer.
Progress. Wait, it's not in the middle. Why isn't it in the middle?
For wait time, it will show up here. I like to keep this directly in the middle right below my hero for me to see all times. I shrink it a bit and put it just right above the cross hotbar. I will adjust my party list to be a little smaller and to the left. If you're a healer, sometimes they'll have it right next to the cross hotbar or your hotbars, which will allow you to visually see your party team's health easier. I don't particularly like that, so I keep it under my main scenario guide to the left. Let's talk about status info. This is your personal status information for enhancements or buffs, enfeeblements or debuffs.
I'm gonna have it underneath the pet.
And other, which is free company buffs or long
Status. Info elements. Enhancements. Ooh, okay.
period buffs that last a long time, like Road to 70,
But he
or
puts them up the
when
top
Endwalker
anyway.
comes out, Road to 80. I like to keep these independent of each other, to which you can just click on the cog or the settings button in the menu when highlighted and change to display independently to have a little bit more control when adjusting.
You know what? I want to change my gold as well. Where's the gill? They could be right beside the time. This fucking thing. It's not really out the way over there. It's so big and clunky. Like, it's so annoying. Why don't we put it in the far corner so that I don't have to notice it? Man, if only it could be smaller. Drop gauge to simple mode. That could work. It's less clunky and something I'd rather notice. That works.
These. I like to put status info enhancements to the top middle, enfeeblements right next to that, and then other right between duty.
Wait, what? Status other?
And enfeeblement.
Oh yeah. Let me go back. What was the settings for those?
Enfeeblements right next to that, and then other right hand. Have a little menu when highlighting each other to which
5x4. Okay. Okay. Yes, that leaves the whole middle. I like that.
you can just click on the cog or the settings button in the menu when highlighted and change to display independently to have a little bit more control when adjusting these. I like to put status info enhancements to the top middle, enfeeblements right next to that, and then other right between duty and enfeeblements. Okay, so let's look where we're at now. We're already looking a million times better on screen. There's a lot less junk and it's a more defined and clean UI, but we are not done yet. Let's jump back into HUD layout under settings and talk about the target bar. This bar is super important, so let's focus in. This is the representation of the target you are currently clicked on or an enemy that you're currently fighting. I like to break this bar up as certain elements are super important and should be enlarged. You can just click on the cog or settings and hit display target info independently. This will then split up to the HP bar, the progress bar, and the status bar. I like to keep the HP bar.
He is moving way too far.
Settings and talk about the target bar. This bar is super important, so let's focus in. This is the representation of the target you are currently clicked on or an enemy that you're currently fighting.
I'd say for MMO, doing all of this, it's well worth that UI.
I like to break this bar
The
up
fact that you can go this in depth with a game's UI.
as certain elements are super important and should be enlarged. You can just click on the cog or settings and hit display target info independently.
have it smaller. I got a huge screen like that I'm staring at, and so it's better to switch to my laptop screen every now and then just to see things a bit more bigger. That progress bar. I want to see when my enemy is thinking of doing something. I like the look of that. What's a focus target bar? Let me move that. It's gotta look way better. Oh wait. There's a few things that I've forgotten. Inventory grid. I could put this right in the corner. Seeing as nothing else is being used down there. What's that thing that's right above it? Main menu. Hello. Main menu?
This will then split up to the HP bar, the progress bar, and the status bar. I like to keep the HP bar directly to the corner right of my character so I can focus in on the main enemy or target that I'm currently engaging with. Useful for bosses or if there's a ton of ads so you don't have to keep looking around or at the top of your screen. It's really important to keep this right in your line of eyesight so you don't have to keep looking away. The progress bar is super important now and later on, so you might as well get used to it early on. This will show you what your target is casting. Later on, you'll have enemies, ads, or bosses cast certain abilities with cast times. As you play more, you'll start to recognize these abilities as you replay content, dungeons, or trials. Once you start learning the names as you use with cast, later on you'll have enemies, ads, or bosses cast certain abilities with cast times. As you play more, you'll start to recognize these abilities as you replay content, dungeons, or trials. Once you start learning the names of these abilities, you'll be able to understand which attack is coming next and be able to preemptively move in order to avoid it.
You know, he's actually right about that. What's it called? Why is my main menu all the way the fuck down there? Fuck it. It's my enemy progress bar. I'll put it below it. Okay. It doesn't take too much out of the elements. Yeah. I can be fine with that. Maybe I should have that target health a bit more bigger. Nah. Fuck it. I'll just get used to how it is.
This is crucial for later dungeons as they get harder as well as end game, so make sure to just start paying attention early on. You'll want to get that progress bar right smack near your character so you can always see what attacks are coming next and start learning the flows of battle. The last bar is the target info status, which will show all the target's debuffs and buffs. Also, side note, as you get later in the game, you may want your own enhancements more to the middle to start utilizing when party members give you buffs. A lot of jobs and classes have party-wide buffs that you'll want to capitalize on, so moving this closer to the middle keeps it in the field of view. My next tip is you can adjust any menu you're in with the right analog stick with your controller. You simply open a menu like inventory for say, and press down on the right analog stick and it will increase in size up to a point and then start over from the lowest size. This way you can easily adjust the size of the menus without having to go back to the HUD layout settings each time. There are also keybinds to adjust with your keyboard if you're playing on mouse and keyboard. My very last tip is that once you unlock job specific elements like for tank stance, or healers or DPS job specifics, you can adjust these also in HUD layout. So let's jump outside to see what our menu would have looked like if you had made no adjustments. Horrendous, I know. It's just clunky, a lot going on, makes it hard to enjoy the game, focus on enemies, and enjoy the scenery. Now let's see what it looks like now that we have adjusted everything. This right here is how you play an MMO. It's so nice and clean and keeps everything compact, and you can actually enjoy the game. Again, if you've gotten any value out of this video, then don't forget to limit break 3 that subscribe button down below. Share this with your friends so they can have clean UIs too. If you have any further questions, you can comment down below or join my Discord, and I'd be happy to explain anything further that you did not understand after watching the entirety of this video. If you want to watch more Final Fantasy videos, then you can click here.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay. This looks way better. And it still has all of that. I like it. Okay. Let's see what this looks like on stream. I think that looks better. Oh, fuck, it's hot. That I'm gonna change though. Hmm. Wait, how can I see other players? Is that right? Where's another player that I can go and have a look at? Can I change their writing size? It's just their writing is quite big on my screen, so I want to see if I can make it smaller. Just the writing size. It didn't do shit. Damn it. Is there nothing to change how big the writing is? Because it's huge as fuck. Oh well. One more thing I want to check out. How to zoom out and zoom in.
Hey, Vash here. If you're a fan of my guides, I would love to be starting at 7 a.m. The PlayStation 4. You zoom out. And if you want to go in first person view, you just press the home key on the keyboard and it will zoom all the way in. Now, if your mouse is broken, you can also use page up and page down, and that will also zoom in and out. Now on PlayStation, it's a little bit different. On PlayStation 4, you can click the right stick, R3. That will zoom you into first person view and back out again. Or when you're in third person view, you can hold L1 and move the right stick up and down to get your zoom to go in and out. Come and join my team and support the daily live stream at twitch.tv/teamvash. I will see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. That's much better. How do I change the color of this? R2. Wait, what? Oh, hide item details. Hmm. I like this. Everything looks bigger and smaller at the same time. Let's go fight some things. Wait, this way to the front gate, I believe. The only thing that I want to change right now is that blue collar on my person. If I could change that to green at least. What's the purple thingy? Oh, I'm seeing a problem already. Something that I didn't think of. Hmm. I'm wondering if I should put my health and my XP bar beside the map. Or at the top of the screen. I don't know, man. There's so many options now. I didn't think that messing with the thing was gonna be this. It's hot. Might open my door. Yeah, I'll be back. I just need to go to the bathroom. Okay. And now, finally, 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 finally. You know what? Let me put this on full screen. Just because it looks better on my laptop than it does on my TV. However, the darker looks better on my TV than it looks on my computer. And the image quality is more sharper on my TV than it is on my laptop. Okay, I should be doing a mission. If I run all the way this way. Or is that it over there? Nope, that's not it. Here it is. I couldn't find that other mission that I wanted to do. The one that enhances my job. Kicking the hornet's nest. There we go. Oh, so that's how you prioritize. I'm so stupid. Just fuck's sake. Okay, now how do I put this back? Will this then take me to the Scorpion Crossing? Because I'd rather do my job list than do the the main story. Where's the music? Oh, I turned it off. Was this at 80? Shit, I can't even remember. Should I go to 100? Don't tell me that thing was pointing at something around me. Wait a minute. Why can't I go to 4K? Oh, this TV isn't. You can turn down the user interface size. I probably shouldn't mess with that. Can I choose the color for classic? There was a way to show how many people were in the game, wasn't it? Okay, I don't know where it is. Nah. There's the music. XP. My stupid phone. Let me just test. Because I'm not sure. Thank you. Let me just test the settings real quick because I have no idea why. But I just suspect.
Test.
Okay, so it is working. So that's a player. Oh wait, it's still pointing this way. Whoa. Oh, is it pointing to a fate? It is. Goddamn, she's fast. I've forgotten how to attack. And I'm taking the wrong thing out, but man. I kind of want to change that XP bar just because it's... I can't see it unless if it's... I'm looking at the other screen. I am in the wrong area. What? Virtual mouse mode? Fuck's sakes. Get rid of that. But this, however. If only there's a way to make that smaller. Damn it. I gotta get off this road. Western Thun Nullen. Scorpion Crossing. Are you a part of my mission? Or are you a part of my mission? They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. God damn, there's a lot of missions. How do I find that guy? Yeah, they took everything. Where did they go? They went this way. Ooh. I found you. I should do it. XP is XP. Okay, that I do not like, how it's not showing up the quest activities straight away. So something needs changing. Fuck now. Where are they? Wait, it's behind me? Oh, there it is. 12, bless you. Adventure. If it weren't for good men like you, I'd never leave home. Okay, now I gotta report to Maya. But first, I need to set up my dungeon and raid Shadow Legends. I am without a doubt playing this for the whole day. I'm not making music today. Fuck that. Whoops. I forgot to check out the rest of my arena. Ooh, okay. Tomorrow, I might be able to defeat the brutal dungeon from the thingamajig, majigabithing. Actually, let me see if I can change that thing now. NPCs, custom. When targeted. Okay. Damn. Was it always like that? Oh. Let's go go see Maya. Wait, when's my next key? In 2 hours. Can't do anything over there. Faction war. Rara. Oh, this is my guild. Okay. Sorry. Still playing Raid Shadow Legends on the side. Good. It is finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you'll face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be more work for you in the days to come. Return to your training. We will speak again. Okay. Ooh, a bronze sword. That gives 11. This gives more defense, more magic defense as well. Or what's that? Tin piece. A leather eye patch. Fingerless gloves. Oh, do I get the sword regardless? I think I do. Fuck it. I should go the eye patch. This is almost spirit bound. Just like most of my gear. So I at least want to collect. How do you collect the spirit bound shit? Like, is there any way where I can extract the spirit bound stuff now? Try on repair, search for item, link. Fuck it. I don't know. I got no idea. Oh wait. You have another mission for me? You look well. I hope you are ready for your next task because I require your immediate assistance. There have been several violent murderers recently, the victims of which were all Hiran men. Based on the multiple spear wounds found upon the bodies of the deceased, we believe the launchers are responsible for the crimes. Not only are these murders a blight upon our city, I fear it is only a matter of time before one of our own is targeted. I have just received reports of foreign lancers skulking around Stone's Throw. Considering the circumstances, I find it likely that these are our culprits. We cannot abide any more murders. Go to Stone's Throw, outside the gate of Nold, and speak with any you find in the area. With luck, we may find these lancers before they strike again. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going. So, I should bring up a map. Oh, it's raining. Oh, the rain on the TV looks better than what it does on stream. So we have to go this way. Don't kill me, please. I'm not the one you want. Ooh. Thank you. They appeared out of nowhere, asked me if I was Aldous at Spear Point. I said no, but they attacked me anyway. What did I do to deserve this? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I guess I'll go speak with Maya. Big turtle. The steps of Nod. Ulda. Auto run. Play some Shadow Legends. I wish if the colors on screen on the stream were the same colors on my TV. Although sometimes the TV looks a lot better than the stream. Like everything is more crisp. And that is tend to the fact that I am currently playing this on, what's it called? Remote play. I got them. It was 2 weaklings, so they were indeed the murderers we sought. But what brought Duskweight freelancers all the way from Black Shroud? And why were they murdering Hiran men with swords? For a sword? What is it? Lancers, for a sword. A gang of them hiding in the tunnel south of Black Brush Station. It seems we're not rid of them yet. 1. You might as well finish what you started. Go to Central Thanalan and dispatch of these freelancers. Bruce, accompany 1. See that he doesn't die. Well, I can't keep the bloke from getting skewered, but I'll patch him up best as I can. Defend Bruce. He knows powerful healing magics, but he can not employ them unless you keep all your enemies occupied. Make sure you command their full attention at all times. I'm counting on you. Keep those bastards away from me. Watch me back and I'll watch yours. You have your orders, gladiators. Send these freelancers to the 7th gate. Okay, where are we going? Is there any way I can change that? It just doesn't want to. Oh, there. No. So it goes into character configuration. Never mind then. Okay. Where are we going? Is it inside or on top? I can't tell. Is it on top? I think it's on top. Jump, jump. That's right, he did say from the station. Whoa. Stop the auto run. This thing's gonna get me fucking killed. Ow. I see you, motherfuckers. Seems no one's home. Let's say we wait here and ambush them when they return. Bruce, stop fucking dying. That enough? We'll wait for you to get your health back. Follow me. Heal your fucking health, Bruce. Looks like we're done here. Let's head home. I could use a drink. I forgot that my name is One. One soul. Report to Maya. Or Milo. I can't tell if he's actually wearing the eye patch or not. I think I have those settings turned off. The gate of Nod. Older, the steps of Nod. I want to unlock the cooking and the glamour shit of this, because I didn't even know that that system was even possible in Final Fantasy when I first played it. I never got that far in the story. Another reason why I didn't play the Final Fantasy story was because the only servers that... What the fuck is that? The only servers that had... what's it called? That they had was the European and the American. I mean, they also had the Japan as well. But, you know, being from New Zealand and everything, the lag was quite something. It was like 150 or 130 would be at its best. So yeah, not really that good for gaming, especially in an MMO as well. But now that Australia and New Zealand has its own servers, hell yeah. Congratulations on a job well done, 1. Bruce says you acquitted yourself quite well. You have shown tremendous growth since you joined us, and though it pains me to do this, you have earned the right. I grant you the leave to join other guilds. As you doubtless know, Uldar is a home to both the Pugilist Guild and the Thaumaturges Guild. However, there are also guilds where you may learn something of more peaceful traditions. You may even join the guilds of other nations, if that is your desire. Now that I will respect your decisions, whatever that may be, so long as you do not forget that you are above all a gladiator. Now you have the access to the armory system. Quests to unlock the other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist in the corresponding guild. There exists myriad disciplines in Nausea that adventurers can take up. For the most rewarding experience, however, it is recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. Before you head off, I want to ask you, Bruce believes the freelancers were out for a bounty. What is your opinion on this one? Fuck it. Let's let her know. They're attracting a man named Aldous. Aldous, are you certain? That is a name you heard? He's alive, but how? Okay, let's see what I get. Okay, so it was gonna give me a weapon anyway. Oh, and I got a shield. Do I have to equip the shield? Can I just use the single sword? Because if so, then I'm never using a fucking shield. There we go. I'm guessing that this is a shield. I don't know. It doesn't say if it's a shield or not. Anyway, leather jacket. Bronze salad. Why did it all of a sudden just like switch to the other side? That's so annoying. Madre. Oh, is this a helmet? Well, I mean, I have an eye patch now. Braces for hands. I should probably go to the leather jacket. Oh, is the gear sets available now? Yes, finally. First, shall we optimize? Cancel. And then we will optimize. Oh my god, that gear looks so stupid. Can I get rid of this item? Okay. Oh, she has another quest. First Sword, Mila wishes to assign you another task. That old familiar feeling. Hail. You come at a good time. I have another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades have both requested the Guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Elegant Sunway. The Almalja have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant in trade. Ulda has long troubled history with the Amalja, so raids are not unheard of. However, the recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone in search of these raiders. 1. I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so I suggest you speak with one or more for information. Okay. Let me Ooh, I have not been there before. New adventure. I'm so stupid. Where's my map? Gill. Fuck's sakes. Did I go past it? Or is it over there? I think it's over there. Let me see if I can buy me a chocobo. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Do not tell me this is your first visit to the stop. I shall update my register with your name so you may access this location in the future. Not enough guild to pay that bloody Aetheryte teleportation fee. Or perhaps you want to ride in peace, not having to worry about fumbling through your maps or dodging bloodthirsty beasts. Then a chocobo porter is exactly what you need. Our boats will carry you quickly and safely to one of many convenient destinations for merely a small handful of coin. We only ask that you observe 2 simple rules. Firstly, you should dismount while en route. You will not be allowed to remount. The chocobo will continue on to his destination, leaving you to fend for yourself. Oh, so you can't get off. Secondly, though each stop has a full list of accessible destinations, we will only authorize travel to those which you have visited at least once before. Select thing. The off chance that one of our bird becomes disoriented and loses his way, you will be able to guide him back on course. Rest assured, however, this has never happened once in many of years of service with our birds. Yeah, it's a nice way to keep the player just knowing where they have to go. Our birds are trained to travel specific courses and never deviate from them. Then also have been bred for speed and will avoid outside threats to the best of their ability. In fact, we are certain of their capacity to deliver you unharmed to your destination that, should you be attacked while riding, a chocobo porter will refund the rental fee in full. Allow me to show you your bird right this way, my lord. Nope. It's a good job though. But I want to buy a chocobo. I don't want to hire one. Let me just play some Raid Shadow Legends. Whoa. 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 Are you kidding me? You want to smoke? Why can't I target you? There we go. Somebody over here? There it is. It's about there. It's a blue rock. I'm guessing it's up here. Uh-oh. That don't look right. Here we go. Get down, they're still here. Ooh. Okay. Nice, they set up an ambush. What's the other one? I want to do that fake. I cannot deal with that. There's too many of them. Don't worry, brother, I'll be fine. Though maybe not the first sword is done with me, eh? Go and tell her that Al-Malja are dead. Leave the merchant to me. Really, that's it? So level 16. That suits way more. How much money I got? 520. $280 to get back. I wonder, can I teleport from one station back? Does it work like that? I'm lost. I like the rain. The look of it on my TV looks cool. But I can see it on my stream and it doesn't look that good. But I'm already here. Why does it cost? Fuck it. Oh, it's so good that that thing actually shows the real time. I was like beginning to wonder.
Waptart. Welcome to my channel.
Hello. I'm back. I knew I was right to send you. You've done us proud. 7 hours, this place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this? You remember me? How goes it, brother? Still wavering your sword around like a feather duster? Good to see you too, Mila, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive. Where have you been all these years? Answer me. Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, oldest, this is serious. We all thought you were dead. And for you to walk in here as nothing ever happened. Have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down where you stand. Oh, that's the Mila I remember. All fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into something terrifying shapes. Ah, don't pout, girl. I'm just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. One, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company, and I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. I still want my prize, yo. That bastard. Why now, after all these years? My prize. I completed the mission. What the fuck, yo? Mila? Fuck your stupid feelings. What about my prize? Stupid oldest, you're getting in the way of my completing this quest. Okay. Level 19. What level am I? Level 17. Yeah, I ain't doing your mission. Miller! My equipment. Hello? Hello, Smith. Oh well, the mantle of adventurer does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did. But while questing alone certainly brings its own rewards, you haven't truly adventured until you've delved into some darkened dungeon, stalwart comrades at your side. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm, and these are best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies, and such advice holds true for many formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus did we construct the Hall of Novice, where we endeavor to prepare you for those differences. The hall can be found just north of Aliport in western La Nocia. Within its walls, we offer the heroes of bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills you shall need for the morrow. You now have access to the Hall of Novice. Register for training exercises by speaking with one of the Smiths or select the Hall of Novice located in the duty. Do I get anything? I guess we'll just wait. Participation could not be confirmed. You were withdrawn. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, I want to make a new character. Either a Makote or an Aura. Probably Aura. in my in stream here. Yeah, actually I will. Have me some food. I may be back later, probably at like 2 in the morning if I do intend on coming back. If not, yeah. Goodbye.